I'm one of the strongest men to ever walk the earth.
I love Caesar salad.
Boys, what it is? Hey, here's a pop quiz for you. What are the lyrics? It's like, a box or a bag.
I have no idea what that. Yeah, you should turn off your camera after that. I have no idea what you just said.
Well, you're the one wearing a fucking Pearl Jam shirt.
Oh, that was a Pearl Jam song?
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
A box or a bag. If you look at the lyrics to his song, it's most of his music. Sorry, it's ridiculous. Like he goes off about he doesn't know. I can't remember how he leads into it, but he's like, I don't know whether it's a box or a bag, and that's like the most comprehensive thing in his whole song. I don't know. He's a weirdo.
He's a weirdo, and I like it when only a couple words. Jeremy spoken.
You got to do yourself a favor, and next time you listen to him on like Spotify or whatever, just flip the lyrics on and read what he's saying.
Try to put it in.
Or you could try to put it in, but just knowing it's like when you listen. You ever listen to like foreign music, like Spanish or like German or that weird techno that comes out of Europe? You put the lyrics on that shit. I mean, it's good just to hear and so like hear a different voice and a different language and flexes your mind a little bit to like, obviously this word correlates to this word or whatever. But listening to it, and be like,
I can't believe funny. I didn't figure out you were talking about Pearl Jam. Like that's how dumb I am today. I was just like,
I like the shirt. I don't even know much of their stuff other than I know obviously Jeremy. But what's that big one? It's I've been trying to think of it.
Even
flow, yeah. But the other one,
that's it.
I don't know. It's like when I was in Arkansas, there was a Pearl Jam song that I had a couple. I only had like 2 friends, and these guys would play the same fucking sad Pearl Jam song every car ride, every time. Like there's no.
It doesn't sound like you had 2 friends. You just had 2 guys in a suicide pact with you.
Yeah. I hope not. They're probably still in Arkadelphia, Arkansas, or something.
Just sad, just still going. Oh no, even like a butterfly.
I don't know. It's a box or a bag. Hey.
Emmy, throw up Emmy. If you could throw up a Pearl Jam song every so often, and we could figure out how it's just like the lyrics, and we'll try to figure out how it sounds.
If he searches just a Pearl Jam, a box or a bag, you'll see what I'm saying. But it's we already squeezed it for what it was worth. They have ridiculous.
When was the last concert you were at?
Oh man, the last concert. Fuck, it's been. I went to a little one in the park.
I've never heard of them. Little one in a park.
I think. Well, yeah. There's a Hawaiian band named Pepper. And they were there. That's one of my favorite bands. But I think my last real concert was Korn and Breaking Benjamin.
Korn and Breaking Benjamin's Korn. I love it. That's good.
I tried to mosh, but nobody really wanted to mosh with me.
Didn't Robert? Come on, wake up, buddy. You're just going in there and pushing little kids around. Come on. I went to this place the other night called the Cosm, and I watched the Los Angeles Kings play the Seattle Kraken. And what it is, it's
the Yellow Kraken?
No, the Seattle Kraken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and it's basically the Sphere, and the whole wall is, and it's probably about 5 stories. So it's a little bit Sphere mixed with what's those films that they have, the big films, the IMAX. So
yeah.
And it's apparently like 12 or 15K, like the visual on it, and it is amazing. They do sports there, but they don't do any concerts there, and it's just kind of this is it. And you can see everything. Like if you were watching basketball, the basketball is probably about, I don't know, it's probably about 8 feet tall, the basketball. So you're catching everything. And it It is. You can watch college football there. You can watch NFL football there. This is only the 10th hockey game they've had there.
That is
But
literally nothing like the Sphere. What are you?
it is.
Oh
Though,
wait, that is a screen. That's not even a game. That's a screen of like a soccer field and a baseball field. Holy shit! I thought that was just seats around a baseball field.
That's the screen.
That's crazy.
So you're it looks like you're sitting in the stands, but the field or the ice is massive in front of you. It's just absolutely massive, and I'm sure they're going to be using it for the World Cup. But we were talking to Emmy earlier. He said that they do UFC fights there too, and I'm just like, oh, that's got to be stupid. It's like watching two guys beat the shit out of each other, and they're probably 3 stories tall.
Yeah, so, and then now you have like a local place where you can watch a live event with other people. It's not like a bar; yeah. It's actually almost like being at the stadium. I mean, obviously seating. they serve food and drinks and stuff. I'm guessing too.
Food and drinks, yeah.
Awesome! That looks so cool. You're like even better than being there. I've been in those seats on the bottom at a UFC event. You can't see shit, and I'm 7 feet tall.
Yeah, you can't see anything there. It's just you can hear it. That's all you can.
You feel it, but you'll feel it here too.
It's
because you got a crowd.
The only place you can find them are in Dallas and Los Angeles.
Wow. What is it called? It's called the
COSM. COSM. Yeah, we should tag them in this and see if we can do the podcast from the COSM. Just make ourselves like Robert isn't big enough.
My head is already big enough. I don't want my head to be half a COSM.
But they open at 10 and they close after the last event. But you have to buy tickets to sit in that one area for the event. See, that's the UFC right there. It's like
you got your own little table. It's like those old school movie theaters, the Alamos in Texas,
right?
In Texas.
But the thing is, the technology is like 12. I don't know what is it, like 15K or something like that. I could see the goalie's eyes at the other end of the ice. It was insane. Yeah,
that's better than live. That's better view than live.
I was catching things in the game that I've never caught before. I was just like, wow, this is incredible. So
cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's nothing like that run. So it's just a regular season game. You guys had to like book in advance, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but like,
I don't know if it was sold out. It wasn't crazy expensive. The food wasn't. It was normal prices. Like we didn't go. We had nachos, a pizza, and some drinks, and I think it was about $100. So that's running basically the same as going to an actual game. So it's probably about the same price. So yeah, and I was just like, the place. I think it holds about 2,000 people. So
dang, man, I bet you like for the World Cup that thing's gonna pop off.
It'll be off the chain.
Yeah,
it'll be great.
That's so cool.
I think you're right about being better than going to the game. That's the funny part.
Yeah. Well, it's your local spot. You've got like it's capped at 2,000 people or whatever. And then a lot of places have those tables, it looks like. So like it's 2,000 people with space. Like
yes.
And you get to see it better. And you still the thing about being in a crowd is you want that feeling of like when everybody gasps or like when something happens and it's like you hear 2,000 people go like that's big.
Yeah, well, what made me laugh is they clapped at the end of the period. Everybody, I was just like,
that's like people that clap when they land a plane.
Exactly. I'm like, nah, this isn't the time.
We all knew the period was going to end. There was nothing that it just time.
It was great. It was technology. We talk about technology every so often on here, and it's one of those things you're blown away. You're just blown away by the technology.
That thing looks sick. It looks really cool. I'm going to have to check that out. Like, especially because it's not like you would expect, because I hear the Sphere is
they play movies too.
Crazy expensive. So they have concerts.
They don't have it at the Sphere. They have concerts, right? But here
I don't know. People. They have live concerts at the Sphere.
Yeah.
But I was just saying, comparatively, like if you're in LA and you want to spend, like, go on a date, spending $120 or whatever, like that's like if you're in Vegas, the Sphere is going to be like $600-700 per ticket for a cheap ticket.
Yeah. I didn't notice any music on, like they didn't have any concerts on there, but they did have movies. They play
Sick.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and well Keanu Reeves and Carrie Ann Moss. What's their movie? The Matrix. They play those two. So
Nice.
so it's huge, and then they AI stuff around it.
That's sick. So
Yeah.
they add to it with AI.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You probably
Yeah.
can only get specific films because of that. People are really protective of that shit.
I would, yeah, but I would also think because of because of how crystal clear it is and on such a big screen, I would say not everything will be made for it. I'm sure they had to have these things made for it.
Oh yeah.
Whether they were made for IMAX and then they were able to convert them into their stuff or whatever. But
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's cool, man. I'm about to check that out. There's Dallas and in LA. That's cool.
If anybody's in Dallas or in LA and they go to check it out, we'd love to hear what your thoughts were on it.
Start a mosh pit at yours.
Yeah, start a mosh. Don't listen to Robert. Don't push anybody down the escalators. You know it's big though when you're taking escalators up. That's how you know it's big.
Yeah. Well, that looks sick too. It's like gigantic. Yeah.
Guess where I'm going this weekend, Robert?
Venezuela.
Oh, so close.
Come on, dog. I didn't get it right.
Spokane. Huh? Same thing.
Spokane. Oh man, I forgot that was this weekend.
That's this weekend. I'm gonna go up there and we're gonna be so close to Robert. Yet so
I looked at how far the drive is. It's like 7 hours, dog.
Buddy, put your car in drive and push the pedal. I don't expect you to show up. I'm just letting you know I'm getting closer.
See, now that you say that, I really feel like I gotta go.
I'm getting closer.
I didn't feel like I had to go till that last thing you just said.
I'm a douche. I have that Catholic guilt I can put on you. My mom taught me it.
Is that Catholic guilt? Because I guess I'm 30% Irish and I got it too.
You can do it as well. Yeah. I will get Boise next year at some point, and when I'm on there, you're going on stage to open the show. So.
Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be sick.
Okay.
Anyway. In Spokane, you just flying in, flying out? You up there for like a couple days?
So I'm going to Seattle tomorrow on a Thursday night. And when we booked this a year ago, there was no NFL schedule. Now there's an NFL. I think it's a wild card game on Thursday night or something. It's something very important on Thursday for the Seattle team, and I've hit 80% sales, and I've just stopped there. So I'm just like, come on. What's that?
What do you count on for like a walk up too? Like, what is like?
I don't know if I've just watched it plateau for the last 2 weeks and just not move any tickets. So I don't know if I'm going to get any, just because of the game and the weather that's going on there right now.
Yeah, it's getting wet as hell. But sorry, reading that note, lost my train of thought. But yeah, no. Do you guys ever?
We should just tell Emmy just to pop in rather than give us notes. He should just pop in and tell us things, right?
We're too slow. We're both like do. Give me another 2 years. I'll be putting on glasses too.
I put on the glasses. You just can't read. It's together. We're just a mess.
I'm already sitting here thinking I need to put on headphones so I can hear you better.
Oh, that's funny. Emmy told us to remind everybody this is the last show of the year. So I guess this is our Christmas episode. That's what this is. Is that what's going on, Emmy?
Christmas and New Year's.
This is the last one.
This is the last one for the year, right? So this is a Christmas episode and the Chanukah, if you celebrate Chanukah.
Chanukah.
I don't celebrate New Year.
You don't?
No.
Why?
I don't like putting so much pressure on the next. Right? Yeah. I don't want to put too much pressure on the next year, man.
Banana. I love that being Canadian makes you like 40 years older and like so much more sensitive. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I don't want to put pressure on him.
All the pressure. No pressure.
I don't want to pressure on him, bro.
Sorry.
Sorry, but no pressure.
I love the pressure. I like make it as as thick as possible just to take a jump from it, man. When I was a kid, like it didn't matter. I always wanted to do something, but like
Really?
the more I age, the more I'm like, well, I'll even take a 10% placebo effect on anything. Like, I'll run with that. Yeah.
That's funny because I don't, not especially since 2020. I was like, oh, I'm in the right mind because 2020 was, remember that? It was everybody's like, it's going to be the best year ever. Nothing's going to stop us. And then everything fell apart.
Yeah, I remember.
It all happened at New Year's parties. That's what happened. So I was like, nope, we're just going to go.
I don't think when you're oversensitive or sensitively, I don't know. I'm trying to bring it back to saying you are 40 years older and more sensitive because you're Canadian. I don't know if I don't think being more. What do you call? Would you? I don't know if you would call that guarded. Like it's too much pressure. So, I mean, I don't know. I think we pushed out in 2020 and being more pussy about it now because we don't want pressure.
No, I've always been like that. I've always been like, oh, it's just another day. I'm like, oh, I've always been, but I was right in 2020. I was like, no.
That's so crazy because you're a comedian. It's wild. Like you got to think like you've got crazy different weird pressures that ignore like you've got life, adulthood, like being in America from another country and that process and a family. You got like a billion regular things. Then you've got like the stress of like actual performing and like having there's a billion things that go with that. And then
are you trying to put me into a ball and curl up on the floor and cry?
I'm just saying it's crazy. You don't like pressure.
No, it's not. I just don't want to pressure on the air. I just don't want to pressure on the air.
So is it for other people then? You don't want other people to feel pressure.
Yeah, you guys can do whatever you want.
That is the ultimate Canadian right there. It's not even about you. You don't want other people to feel pressure.
I feel pressure on having to do stuff, like I just want everybody to.
You don't have to do nothing. Don't do nothing.
Yeah, just don't start until the gym until the 15th. If you're planning on going to the gym, don't start on the 1st. One of those things.
That'd be kind of a smart thing. If your goal and you're trying to take 2026 to be like a year you're being more physically fit, start early or
start now.
Yeah.
Or start late.
Start now, or when you start in private and prove it to yourself and then go to the gym on the 16th. Like you start with push-ups at home. You start with walking and making sure you're accountable before you do that, maybe.
I think the health thing that everybody puts the pressure on is because we basically starting in October 31st, it's just party until the 1st. That's why everybody start. All right, okay, I got one more party, and then I'll start then. Right? That's what I think. But New Year's celebration is the ultimate amateur hour for partying. It's
for
always
sure.
people that don't party much and they just go way overboard and it's just a mess. So yeah.
I go the other way. Every year I start earlier and earlier on like a New Year's resolution or a thing I want to be better at. I try almost I can't even say almost. I'm just trying not to sound like a crazy person. Every single day I try to be better at something. And so like before New Year's, I really try to find it. So like for me, I've been tighter on my diet right now, like since before Thanksgiving. I've been moving more, like making myself walk more, and then like doing like body weight stuff. I don't want to do heavy shit anymore,
body weight.
But like body weight stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm already tightening the ship, trying to like get to where I'm at a full sprint at New Year's.
If we're talking like that, I've been training, and I've finally got back to doing bar squat. I screwed up my back a couple years ago, and it's been a long time.
You don't need a bar squat to have like a full-rounded, healthy body.
Yeah. But I've been doing body squats. I've been doing goblet squats. I've been doing those, but I'm fine.
If you want strong legs and protect your back.
But the bar squats are good. Like I'm not doing much. I'm just doing the bar right now. I'm not doing any weight on it. I'm like, all right. All right. I'm not. I'm
Awesome.
not. I'm not like. I'm not spasming out afterwards. So I'm really happy. So,
I didn't know much about your back issues before that. Like, you know, that's literally what I dealt with through my career and everything. Like, I pinched
dude.
my sciatic and I had a bunch of
Yeah.
back issues, and I got help from a lot of people. Like when I lived in LA for a couple of years, the guy who was the head athletic trainer at USC went through a bunch of stuff with me, how to make sure that's all safe and taken care of. And in other places, I could go through a list of very qualified people I've worked with. Like, so if you ever want help, like it's all the like Instagram girly stuff that really
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah. 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 No,
Like
the
the stuff
stretching.
that like opens up your girdle and you use your butt and inner thighs and that kind of
Yeah.
stuff that like bros
That's what I've been
think is
working on.
lame. But
That's
like,
what I've been working on. That's why I don't tell anybody. Cause
yeah, that's the
yeah.
thing though. But that's the stuff that makes you feel good. Like I've got guys doing
Hmm.
that. Like I work with a couple guys that they're late 30s, early 40s, bad backs and stuff. And man, you get them like a what's called a ballerina split squat or a ballerina goblet squat, where like
Yeah. Yeah.
one leg split and elevated, the other leg's
Yeah.
out, and then
Bulgarian split squat.
It's called a ballerina Bulgarian because you have one
Ballerina.
elevated,
Because
and you
those
do
Eastern
stuff like
European
that.
bitches are thick.
Yeah, exactly. You got to tie their feet up real tight while they do it too. Yeah, that's
Yeah. Yeah.
good,
Those
man. That's
kind of things.
awesome. I'm glad you're back feeling better because that's like all
Oh, dude.
day bullshit. I hate back pain, man. That's the worst.
Well, if we go back to when we started this podcast and before I started doing things, and when I started doing things, it was because of traveling and always being on the go, and I was in a lot of pain just from traveling.
Yeah,
So yeah, so now it's I'm really, I think honestly the last 6 months since we started doing this podcast, it's been a change in my back, my thighs. I've really started to open up my thighs and my hips. My hips
good.
is what
Yeah,
I've been working on. And sometimes it's also that what fascia, the fascia.
the fascia. Well, there's
Yeah,
fascia everywhere, but that fascia on the outside there,
but
your IT band gets really tight.
IT bands, yes.
Yeah.
And this is like I wasn't able to put pressure on it before, and now I can roll it out like you wouldn't believe.
Good.
So
It's
yeah,
crazy when you start that, huh? It's like feels like
yeah,
death. Yeah.
yeah. I was just like, oh my god, are you trying to kill me? What's going on here? Yeah,
Yeah, bro. That's for I don't know, pretty much everybody who's not dead inside like me. That is harder than going to the gym and like just
yeah.
a really rough workout versus getting your IT band dug into. Oh my
Hmm.
gosh, most people will take the rough workout.
Rough workout. Oh yeah, the IT. I was watching some fight, and somebody said, oh, that guy's IT band's gonna hurt tomorrow, and I was like,
This is
oh,
kicking them on it.
because he's kicking on the. I never thought about that. That's just you're just working that IT band,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, I was
For
like,
me,
oh my
it
god.
feel nice, honestly. Probably.
Ah, ah,
When you travel and do strongman for over a decade, there's always, or everywhere you go, there's always a deep tissue specialist that's there for the
I bet.
athletes. And bro, I've had people with like a piece of metal with like a hook, and it looks like it should be sharp, but it's got like a piece of plastic covering the tip. And they'll take that and just throughout your whole body, like separate each muscle strand that they can, and like go straight down, and you feel them find a knot, and then they pull it down, and it's like, oh, that's it. But it really does. It helps you out so much. We're just like
Right.
this weird. Have you ever seen like a photo of what we are without the skeletal system and
Yes.
skin? We're
It's
a weird, creepy creature. Like,
it's we're basically, if you ever take a look at a subway map of New York, that's what the human body looks like.
yeah. But like connected to like the keep the
The
eyes and all
nerves.
that. We look like a floating liquid lava monster, like that should be in water. Like almost like a jellyfish with weird tentacles. And
Yeah.
like it's like all that stuff gets bunched up and twisted, and it's like that whole New York traffic system fucks itself up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just pulling it straight really helps.
It's as you start to stretch, you're like, oh, this should be probably mandatory for everybody, and people would probably be much happier and healthier if they did a mobility and stretching. You
I
know,
say, let's do away with seatbelts. Like, if you're over 18, you
well,
don't
that took a
have to
turn.
wear them.
No, that took a turn. That took a turn.
Well, let me explain it. I'll explain
we
it.
should stretch. Let's get rid of seatbelts.
Yeah, I'll explain it. You said they should be mandatory.
Not mandatory, like, but just like instead of people saying, like just something, it should replace something. Like I also believe that swimming should be a class that goes with math. Like you should. There's so much water on the earth. You should know how to swim, and your body should know how to react when you fall into water.
Yeah,
there's so many accidental drownings in our society that it's really important that it blows my mind when you meet somebody and they say, I can't swim. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, how are you not able to swim? That's like saying I can't read to me.
Right.
Anyways, back to you.
Well, I'll just explain it. I agree with that though, dude. That is a good point. Like that kind of stuff, or how to balance a checkbook, or what taxes mean and shit like that. Like those things should be explained rather than like just throw people out there and let them suck. Anyway, but seatbelts. I think if you're over 18 and you're stupid enough not to want to wear a seatbelt, I don't think you should legally have to. I don't think you should have to wear a helmet. Let that asshole learn the hard way. If you're under 18, legally you should. But, I thought you were saying since it was mandatory, we could swap out one mandate for another. So we get rid of over 18 seatbelts and we throw in stretching. You don't have to wear a seatbelt, but you have to stretch.
That's interesting what you say though about if you're over 18, if you're dumb enough not to wear a seatbelt, good luck to you. But I'm guessing it's to keep prices of like it balances
probably
out the cost.
Financially driven something,
right? Yeah, I'm guessing like that they've worked it out to.
I never thought of it like that. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that you got the insurance companies, you got the people who take care of the roadways and all that stuff. So there's a lot of money in there.
Yeah. So that would. I got a question. I learned something this week. So my wife finished she's got a doctorate in occupational therapy as of yesterday. We went to the big celebration. We had a big party here. And at
the pizza?
The pizza was amazing. Pizza was amazing, bro. We're going, when you're down here, like, if you especially if you bring your son, I don't know if your son likes pizza. It may be the best pizza I've ever had. Yeah. So we're going. Anyways, it's called Speak Cheesy is what it's called. So check it out. We're getting a little shout out this week. I love it. We're giving some shout outs. But I learned this. Do you know the difference between empathy and oh my God. Oh, forget it. It's between empathy and oh my God. But I'll figure out the other word in a second.
So I know empathy is like you can see yourself through someone else's situation. Like if you're empathetic towards somebody, it's not like you feel bad for them or like you feel like you can. So if somebody's going through a situation and you're empathetic towards it, like you can see like as if you were that person, how it would affect you.
Kind of empathy is seeing something and feeling something, right? That's empathy, right? You feel something towards somebody, but you don't do anything about it.
You don't. Right? It's not an action; it's a feeling.
It's a feeling. It's not an action. And the other one is seeing something, having a feeling, and making an action. And when I remember that other word, I'll probably have to put it in the podcast afterwards, Emmy. What's your New Year's? I'm getting checked for Alzheimer's. That's what I'm doing.
Man, coming on this pod, all I had was 2 anecdotes about shit and death, and that you're the one talking about going crazy and dying and everything. So,
what do you have an anecdote about shit?
I just I knew I shouldn't have brought it up because I should have let you.
Did you take a giant shit today?
Damn it. Well, we're deep enough in the pod. My girl doesn't listen past like 15 minutes, so I could talk
Did,
about it.
did you have a death shit today?
No, no. I'm just no. We just keep carrying on.
I
It's a
love it.
little embarrassing, honestly.
Oh,
But
really? You're
I'm,
embarrassed.
yeah, it's weird talking about shit because also I think about all the people that listen to this and talk to me about it. Like,
That's so funny. They talk to you. They're all like, "Hey, Robert, let's talk about your poop."
It sounded like that little boy. Can I have some more, sir?
Sure, I like to talk about your poop.
Well, that's what you're asking.
I was just laughing. I had a great movement this morning. I learned something the other day from the internet, and I've been using it. And it's not that I've been backed up, but if you're ever constipated, blow into a balloon, and it'll help you poop.
For real.
Have you ever heard? Have you ever? I've never heard. So I haven't been constipated, but when I go to the bathroom, I just blow out like I'm blowing into a balloon. I've never shit better in my life. It's crazy.
So,
It's
like, wait,
crazy.
you're talking about on the toilet.
On the toilet.
So you have
you're,
the trick is you're supposed to blow into the balloon while on the toilet.
Into a balloon. Apparently, that pressure it's different than pushing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, try it.
That's like so I've been trying to show people how to use their side abs, their lateral abs on the side. So their exterior ones over here. So when you brace, when you're lifting a weight, if you don't have a belt on, you want to pull your stomach into your spine and act as if like someone has their fingers on your outer abs and you're pushing them with just the flex of your muscle. So you're not pushing out, you're pushing out linear. And so, well, I guess it's linear either way. It's horizontal versus vertical. Not even that. No, so
It's
it's
vertical.
still not any of
Is
those.
this vertical? Is this
No,
vertical
this
or
is
is this vertical?
verticals up and down.
So
This is horizontal, but it's like it's also it's
you're
still
pushing you're basically pushing your hips out, right?
yeah, but through your abs.
But
But
through your abs.
you're talking about in the balloon thing. That's fucking crazy.
But it's the same thing on the balloon. It's different. It's a different motion. And if you think about all the times, if you've ever been bunged up, as we like to call it, you push in a different way, but this way is different. So just a little.
I think I've only had like one time in life I've been bunged up. I can't even remember where or why it happened. I just remember giving up and leaving the bathroom and feeling like this feels like death now. I remember like this is the worst ever. And
I've been told people don't poo for like days at a time, like 5 days. I'm just like,
bro,
what?
I've shit 3 times since we started the podcast.
I love it. This is the toilet. This is the toilet seat talk. Toilet seat talk. That's ever. I've blown up 3 balloons. Anyways.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have to try that balloon trick. I never heard that. It's crazy how you learn all kinds of new random shit now because a lot of people, all their content is like derivative of like trying to keep your attention, whether it's like a noteworthy thing this person said. Like you've got all these like quote pages, and then you got all these like trick pages, and then all these hack pages, and it's like. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, what if the balloon trick is actually somebody tricking you, and what happens is like you're gonna like turn into South Park, and the balloon's gonna suck the shit out, and then you're gonna start eating through your butt and shitting out your mouth.
Oh my god, you're such a conspiracy theory guy.
Somebody finally learned how to do
it. I understand what you're saying, but I've been really thinking about AI and social media lately. And I went on some podcast and they wanted to know about how I started comedy. And when I started comedy, there was no internet. Like it might have been the starts of it, but we weren't using it.
Right.
So I had to figure out by just going and doing. Like people have a head start now when they do stand up. They can follow different comedians, learn, hear stories, hear, oh, dude, you do this, do that. Like there's all sorts. There's people talk about it on social media. AI helps you out, right? So I was just talking to my friend. We're talking about taxes coming up, and he said I use AI to help me with my taxes. What I do is I ask it questions. It tells me things, and then I go and ask the accountant, and they either say, yeah, you can do that, or we can't do that. And he said it's actually saved me some money this year. And we started talking about AI, and he just said yeah, all the ones he uses, not just Chat GTP, he uses Gronk and all the other ones, because for different things. He says when you're trying to do like when you're trying to do social things, Gronk is the best, because Gronk basically just checks, like covers Twitter, like gets all the Twitter. So he was talking about they were trying to go to this bar in Japan, and it's really hard to get into. Like apparently it's got the best bartender in the world at it, and it's always sold out. And when he tried normally,
like Tokyo or something.
Yeah, I think it was in Tokyo, but it might not even been in Tokyo. But when they tried normally, they said no. But Gronk was able to see from things that have been said, if you try on this day at this time, that's when they release their openings, and you'll be able to get. And he would have never found that out otherwise, right? So
Right.
it's that kind of stuff. I think using it to give you knowledge that you didn't have, whether it be right or wrong, your next step after using AI is to confirm it with an expert.
Yeah, like just get a search out there and check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, but I loved it about learning about doing social things. If you wanted to go to the Cosm and when the best time is and all that stuff, it'll tell you that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Right?
I know a lot of people that use it for everything. Everything. People who use it for social media right now, about what's the best way to put out this content, like how many clips are like gonna help push this and that, when to put them up, like what to put in them. I've seen people do whole ad campaigns straight off of Chat GBT.
I think that's interesting. But I also think you need to check with the experts. But I think also, like with stuff like that, I don't know if there is an expert that would know more than AI when it comes to stuff like that.
Stuff like that, you're just gonna kind of. I mean, that's not the same as like the balloon thing is not like a dire emergency, but there's probably somebody you could ask about that. But like if I guess ChatGPT in a lot of places won't give you medical advice or tax advice anymore, financial advice. I guess I kind of took it as AI was like, no, people are getting too much like help from this shit, and big money corporations like that run. I mean, medicine is fucking very big.
I think medicine. I think the reason if they pulled out, I asked it a tax question the other day, and it actually gave me an answer. So now I'm going to check with my accountant, because I wanted to see about house stuff and writing it up. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
I always check with the expert, but I find medical stuff you can spin yourself out so easy. I think that's why they shouldn't give us it. Like I have a relative that is diagnosed themselves with ALS, and they are perfectly fine, even though they've been to many, many doctors. And they said, nope, nothing's showing up. And he's like, but I have this. And they're like, that's okay. You're allowed to have that.
Yeah.
So I
don't think you should like not allow people to see something because some people spin out, though. I mean,
no, I don't think you should either, but I don't think people should realize, that how they tell you to get a second opinion when you go to a doctor? Well, you should do that with AI as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's all it is. Don't take it as the gospel.
Yeah.
Don't even take the gospel as the gospel.
No should take anything as that.
Yeah.
Well, what's weird is for like 3 years people were saying the opposite. Like, take this person's word as gospel. Don't get a second opinion.
Yeah. we've had great guests this season, I guess this year, whatever you want to call it. I've enjoyed 99.9% of our guests, and even enjoyed that other 0.1% of the guests.
He was fun. He was
Yeah,
fun.
I just yeah.
Do you
I
feel
like.
uncomfortable inside when during that show when you're talking to him and he's obviously like, like giving you the short end of the stick? Do you feel uncomfortable, or you like what is the actual emotion yours? Like just,
You know what?
you
You know
could
what?
be
You know what
like,
it was?
let's hurry up, like whatever. Like do you
You
want
know what it
to
was?
do you kind of want to burn him a little? Like
Yeah, I want to take them down, but I've also seen. I know.
I didn't mean like
I
physically. I meant like
no, no, no,
were
no,
you
not
trying to
take them
like
down. Like mentally,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
with comedy, I want to take them down. But I also have seen what's going on with him, and I'm uncomfortable that I'm talking to a person that has many problems going on, and I don't want to be one of those people that causes uh, something else to happen.
Right,
Does
for
that make
sure.
sense?
Yeah, like that's what Bill
I'm
Hader's
very.
feeling right now.
That's funny that you say that. That's exactly. I'm just like
I fucking love Bill Hader too, man. I
I
love
love,
his
and
shit. I hear I have never met him, but I know a lot of his friends, and everyone's just like he is salt of the earth, real fucking dude. Like I've
but
heard great shit.
when somebody comes up and does that to you, and you're like, what the fuck? Get away from me, man! Like I'm in. That's how I'm feeling at that point. But I also know. Hater may not have known, may or not known, right? But I know.
Pretty.
So yeah, I know the situation that I'm in. So I'm just like, I got to tone it down. I can't be the douche that I can be. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's all. But I find it so interesting talking to those fighters because they are a different breed. They are
Yeah.
like I'm not even talking about being punched in the head. I'm talking about punching a bag. Like
Yeah.
like punching, just training and training and training. Like and there's very few guys that start that when they're mentally grown, right?
Mm. Like you mean like
So
adulthood?
yeah, like not many of those guys start when they're teenagers, when your brain is dealing with a lot and getting damaged. It's so interesting. It's so interesting. There's nothing worse to me than watching somebody flail after they've
Getting
had
knocked down.
after
Oh,
such great success, right?
yeah.
And trying to find their way and just like reaching for branches. So yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm not saying that was him at all. I'm just saying to me, I just didn't feel like doing it. So
Yeah. I get you.
yeah, yeah. Because I
It's
have
been a
compassion.
fun year,
That's it.
man.
Compassion and empathy. Compassion and empathy. The difference.
Okay, so
Compassion, you do something.
compassion doesn't necessarily mean an action.
But that's what I was told. Compassion is an action. You
Yeah,
actually
and I was
empathy.
told a
Empathy is
lot of shit, but if you look up
empathy.
the
Empathy and
answer, the
compassion
definition,
are basically the same. So if
I
you want to do
get you.
compassion,
I get you.
you fucking motherfucker.
Get you. I get
So
you. But compassion, if you look up the definition, it doesn't necessarily mean an action. Compassion means you feel for that other person from your own perspective. Like right now, I feel bad that you felt
that's what
like
they
a
say.
little bitch while the guy was like ramming you and you couldn't do anything because you're scared and Canadian and all that. I just learned about a new instrument that you do that too. I wanted to save the video. It's like only men in Sweden do it, and it's like this big circle, and they shove it in deeper and blow and pull it out a little to blow higher pitch. It's so good.
Oh my god.
But
Oh fuck.
compassion, the difference in compassion and now you got me fucked up and empathy is empathy means you see it from their point of view. Compassion you see from your point of view. Neither of them necessarily need an action to be defined as compassion or empathy. So whoever told you
Compassion.
that just read it off a cereal box or some shit and didn't
No,
get a second opinion.
it was a guy talking, pretty up guy at a graduation for doctors. So
There you go.
So,
Was he trying to
but
sell you Pfizer?
but you know, but I think we need I think we need equal. If I'm going off him, you need equal of those. You
You
should.
need to be active in it. Being like mentally feeling bad about something and doing something about it are two different things. Just like when you think bad thoughts versus doing a bad action, those are two different things.
Right. Yeah. Well, I don't. I don't want to be. You don't want to be just compassionate, and I'm talking about compassion, empathy, and always doing something because you'll never get
Under
anything done.
somebody
But
else's
but if
defined
but
terms.
if you should have empathy always. You should be able to feel for somebody even if you don't do anything about it. Right.
But that's not what empathy is.
But I'm just telling you. I'm just letting you know. You should be able to. You don't have
And
to.
you
You
should
don't
be
have to
able to look
rescue.
up a word's
That's fine,
definition.
but we're in this situation and I can't look it up right now. By the way,
Well, I'm already
we went to
telling
the dog
you.
pound yesterday. We went to the dog pound yesterday.
Oh, I can't do that anymore, man. I always want all the
Oh
dogs.
yeah. Holy
You
fuck.
you feel compassion and empathy.
And thievery. You want to steal all the dogs.
No, I don't. I don't ever want to be on video camera with 20 dogs running and my pants falling down. No. Wait, they're gonna kick open my garage and they're all gonna be in here with me.
You know what the worst part is? They tell you these are the dogs that have met and they're okay. There's another section of dogs that cannot be near humans. And you're like,
Oh,
oh God. Oh God, we know what's
yeah.
going to happen to them. I don't
I
feel
know.
good. Yeah.
When I was a kid, I volunteered at the SPCA. Like, so for people who don't live in California, that's their like pound. They do it with
Right.
SPCA. I can't remember what it stands for, but that's California's and a lot of the West Coast is
The Humane Society, something like the Humane.
it's a Humane
right?
Society thing. And we used to go volunteer there a bunch. And dude, those puppies, like the puppy that is just like 6 or 7, just past the cute little puppy phase, and he's sitting there with his sad, like lonely eyes looking at you, and you're like, dude, oh, like I still remember dogs that I played with, and like we built little structures for them and stuff to keep them active. But I remember dogs I played with when I was like 12 to 16. It was when I was doing it because it was in the Scouts. And from 12 to 16, I still remember some of those dogs. Like, think about them often.
It's great.
Those freaking,
Anyway.
There's gotta be something. I know the SPCA or Humane Societies, there's like full of people who are trying to do something nice, right? But like, there's gotta be something to be done about like all of there's so many.
It's crazy how many dogs.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now you know why Bob Barker literally ended his show with saying, "Spay and neuter your cats and dogs."
Yeah.
He was actually being compassionate.
Yeah, it's totally
not empathetic.
He wasn't. He was doing something. He was doing something.
No.
You son of a bitch. All right. You have a good Christmas. Do you want to end it? Or do you want to tell us what I don't know. I don't even know how to. See you next year, buddy.
Next year, 2026.
See you in 2026. Have a good one. Enjoy. Are you going to have your son for Christmas?
Yeah. And New Year's. We're doing like what are those Advent calendars and stuff?
Yeah.
And he's got a Grinch one that he's been opening up. It's freaking awesome. And
awesome.
Artemis, my daughter, she's into Bluey because she's much younger. She's got an Advent calendar with a Bluey book every day. So we
love it.
Dude, they're like this big, but they are so much writing in these freaking books. So it's like 20. I just stop. I don't even read the book. I just make up a story while I look at the photos, and I just try and come up with like new big words because she always repeats back what I say. So I just try and flex her vocabulary a little bit.
Love it. Good father. You're a good father.
We're geeking out
proud of yourself
this year. We are
have a great time.
Out hard.
I love it.
Are you gonna geek?
Well, we got a big old 8-foot Christmas tree over there. We're gonna be hanging out.
That's pretty geeky.
That's pretty geeky. We've got Christmas lights all around the place.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any really nice surprises that you're keeping hidden that you're gonna pull out on Christmas Eve?
I should. I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
I had a bunch
sure.
of I had a bunch of gifts wrapped for her in this thing. You better fucking like this is the paper that it says. It's on top. It just says you better fucking like this. So
That's cool. That's cool.
yeah. We're just gonna have a relaxed one. It's been a big year and a big time for us this year. So we're just gonna sit and relax and yeah. I am gonna yeah.
Do something like a surprise, right? Like something,
Okay. Yeah.
something completely unbeknownst to your partner.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. That's the best, man. Christmas time is the best. For me, it's one of the harder times of year. Like a lot of stuff has happened between November and December, and since my childhood. So like I used to have a really rough time, and now I'm actually like flipped on the other
Enjoying
side.
it?
I really get into it, and I try to do my
Love
best to
that.
have other people get into it. It's fun.
Robert.
I love you, buddy. Have a good 2025. Enjoy your Christmas and New Year's. Get hammered one time.
I will. I'll get hammered one time.
I will too. I'll get hammered one night.
I'll text you. I'll text you. Maybe. Thank you, Robert.
I turned 41 this weekend. I'll call you for like at 12.
Happy birthday, Robert. I love it.
Thanks, bud.
You don't look a day over 39.
I got old ass face. What are you talking about?
Sorry, 45.
A day over 64.
Love it. Have a good one, Grandpa. Happy birthday, Rob.
Thanks, bud. Happy New Year's. Merry Christmas. Happy fucking Kwanzaa.
Chunuka.
I forgot how this Hanukkah.